optic, and we just watch them ice.
find the first part of this on YouTube. I'm on Discord, so feel free to put me, and I can get you the link over it so you can see what's happened so far. But right now, we're about to go find out what's happened to a character named Coyote, who is very important to us trying to track down the killer of our friend. So, that's us. Now we've got to find out what's happening to Coyote. We are giving away the secrets to a more fulfilling, happy, and productive life. I'll buy it. What are the secrets? But the first step is to simply listen. Tomorrow night, Lynn Telestri will be speaking about the importance of family in the sixth world. Please join us tomorrow in the secrets to a better life shall be revealed to you. He smiled and turned back to the ground. Totally not going to be on. This guy. over as you approach. Watch yourself, Dandelion. What you want? So in part one, you read Coyote's diary. They trying to figure out where she might be, and she mentioned meeting Paco. So I'm going to start with Paco. So, what do we do? This guy to like, right? Because the tough guy swagger seems to turn out of pocket. The cutter is gone before his hands are still. Leather jacket. Coyote's missing. Oh man, that would explain. She was supposed to meet me here over an hour ago. Look, sorry for getting in your face like that. What else do you know? She's missing. I need to find her. First thing is, do you know a picture named Mr. Delta? We'll start with that one. I know of him, sure. Blake doesn't allow any cutters to take side gigs, so I got no reason to deal with him. Coyote hasn't said anything about taking his work. Wait a minute. Drek, I know where she went. Why couldn't she wait? Paco, slow down. Where did she go? The Royale Apartments. The landlord, Stevie J, runs a drug ring out of that. Coyote grew up there. She doesn't like to talk about it. She's been looking for a way to settle the score with that guy for years. A few days back, I heard Mr. Delia was looking for runners to steal some sort of out from under Stevie J's nose. Must have taken the job, I'm sure of it. And if the stuff's caught her, there's a great determination to knock us out. I'm going over there. You coming? Let's say one more thing. Coyote had a receipt for some receiver from a place called Moore's Meat Market. Receiver meat. What? Look, that shop's just down the block if you want to check it out. But I'm going to the Royale. Wait for without your help. It's going to be. Then, don't worry. I'll get her back. Enormous diversity of dead animals, from cow and canines to exotic paranormal. The pictures on the back of the stand feature a much older version of the man in front of it. As soon as he knows it's Paco, his rise eyes become hard and angry. What do you want? You know we can't afford more. Relax, man. My friend just has a question. Do I look like a fat old man to you? I'm Manny. Mari's my dad. Now, what do you want? I have this receipt for the words of the weeks. I have it. I'll look it up. Yeah, got it right here. 2 days past the pickup time. Didn't think anyone was going to come. Here, all yours now. Someone want to buy a zebra meat. Some people eat it, but I wouldn't recommend that. Tough as nails. They mostly sell it to corp security teams who use it to reward their hellhounds. Lamers go crazy for the stuff for some reason. Oh, Drake. That's why Coyote wanted zebra meat. Everyone talks about the pet, that Stevie J is locked up somewhere within the way out. And if she never picked it up, whatever. Anything else? Do you know someone named Coyote? Nope. Don't go in much for that shaman stuff. Just skip the part in my pocket now. Oh. As your eyes adjust to the flashing lights, you spot the body of a woman dead on the pavement behind the police line. Panic spreads across Paco's face. Oh no! Is that Coyote? This isn't happening. Paco breathes. Take a closer look. Is that her? Paco steps forward and breathes a huge sigh of relief. No, it's not her. Thank God. Look, let's not hang out here too long, right? Too many Lone Star pigs around. Paco determined to get them. It's too bad whatever happened here. I'm not going to let anything like this happen to Coyote. A tall, emotionless Lone Star with locked fingers. To the crime scene. Behind her, you spot the light because the orphan crime store in Dresden. This is an active Lone Star investigation. Please step away from the barrier. So, now I'm going to use my spiffy security etiquette here, and I'm going to say, Detective Lady Hawk, Auburn Precinct, we have reason to believe the victim may have been involved in the illegal BTL smuggling ring you're investigating. I'd like to examine her belongings for evidence. Badge and SIN, please. Well, it's all right, officer. She's with me. Desmond steps up to the barrier with a random hand. The operator seems poorly and seems skepticism. Okay then, make it quick. Finally, Taylor might be a female driver. Out a notice with bite marks on her arm. Officer replied, plainclothes Lone Star officer before you sports a khaki hat and a crooked grin back. So you're the one who's working for the dead man, eh? McCluskey warned us you might be sniffing around after the Ripper. Lucky for you, I got here before McCluskey. I'm Officer Aguirre. Now, seeing as this crime scene is going on, perhaps, what can I do for you? McCluskey also let's just say McCluskey and I have conflicting interests. Alright? What can you tell me about it? Not much, really. We know it was about 3 hours ago, and we know that her eyes have been surgically removed. We didn't need Dresden to figure that much out. He's been looking at the body wounds, so he might have more. Me? I've been scanning the rest of the scene looking for witnesses, but no luck so far. Ripper might as well be a ghost. Do you have any leads on the Ripper that I should know about? Ah, plenty, if you ask McCluskey. The truth is, we're as clueless as you probably are. Time. Hey, hold on a minute. You haven't put a donation for the Lonely Orphans Fund. Lonely Orphans? Yeah, see, you make a contribution to the fund, and I put you on a list and let you know the next time we find any orphans that you might be interested in. Well, I'm always interested in finding out about orphans. We're going to keep this on a kind of code level and not play so dumb around here. Excellent. Shall we say 300? Let's see. We'll say we have $1 million. So go with that. His face splits into a wide grin. Excellent. I'll start an account for you. You get any useful leads on the Ripper? We're calling. Now, I better get back to work before McCluskey shows up. See you around. hot on the trail of the dead man's killer. Yeah. I take it I stumbled across another river. You said Carter. Is she another river victim? Yeah, that's what it looks like. As you can see, the river went for the eyes this time. He clean work. I gotta hand it to him. Carter knows what he's doing. Or she, I suppose. What do you know about the victim? Well, not much. Wesley scratching his head out there. Probably breaking some sort of sanitation protocol. She's been dead for about 3 hours. Her name was Lucy Ward. Worked at the stuffer shack just around the corner. Looked like she was just leaving work when it happened. Can you tell me she was subdued in some way between her eyes and the wound? That's the strange thing. There don't seem to be any signs of struggle. Not a single bruise on her body. Yet she was clearly alive when the eyes were taken. Died of blood loss shortly thereafter. As to what knocked her out, I won't know until I can run some tests back in the lab. I thought you ran the Redmond franchise. Isn't Pike Place a little far from home? Yeah, well, I don't really mind the change of scenery. The corner for the downtown bridge is out on the tunnel, so I told management that I'd cover for all this. Plus, I want the sicker car. What about the bike marks on there? Ah, completely unrelated. It appears some wild dog dragged the body out here from the alley sometime after her death. Any sign of magic use to it? There was evidence of an unusual explosion of alley where sand fell. Now there's an interesting part. No, nothing obvious. I'm sure when McCluskey shows up, they'll call in a full magical forensics team, though, just to be sure. So, the Ripper takes Sam Watts' liver and this woman's eyes. Any theories? Trophies of some sort, I suppose? Probably of some symbolic significance to the killer. Beyond that, I couldn't speculate. Sergeant McGuire over there seems pretty friendly. Can I trust him? Yeah, that sounds about right. Any opportunity to get him a question, he'll take it. It's easy, sure, but I'd take McGuire over McCluskey any day of the week. That's enough questions. Hey, I figure if I help you out, there's a better chance to get this scumbag off the streets a little sooner. McCluskey wants to rip it himself, sure, but he couldn't care less if it takes another dozen murders. Good luck out there, eh? Wesley starts to turn back to the body and stops. Speaking of McCluskey, you should probably get going soon, before he shows up. Right. The elf standing before you may quite possibly be the ugliest elf you've ever seen. His meticulously clean lab coat, format jacket, and old-fashioned bow tie give him the look of an undertaker from centuries past. He notices you approach and locks eyes with you, smiling a thin, unnerving smile. Oh, Wesley, might I inquire, do you know which organ line is missing? His body will be removed. Why would you want to know something like that? The elf giver, a strange, high-pitched roar, does not expect to emerge from his misshapen face. Oh, just a hobby. Never mind that then. A good evening to you and your friend the coroner. Okay. Real apartments from this direction. Here's the stuffer shack. Sure, before you. There's the standard stuffer shack before you get him. The uniform is well kept and well fitted, but the tears streaming down his large crooked face and little room in his beard. He does not seem to notice your approach. Morning, friend. Everything okay? friend on the pavement over there. Blind Lucy. We worked here 3 years together. And now, well, I guess the Ripper got him. Blind Lucy. Well, Lucy wasn't complete, but she was legally blind. She had to wear those huge glasses and hold things right up to her face. But she got new eyes about a year ago. I see. No pun intended. New York lifts up sharply, then lets out a sad laugh. Lucy loved the worst part, and that one was one of her favorites. I guess you could see why. Any idea how she scored me? No, she wouldn't talk much about it. Just called her stroke of good luck. Guess that luck ran out. See anything strange in the store? I see weird stuff every day. It's a stuffer shack. But no, nothing stranger than usual. And does he have any in it? Well, I'm not sure. I know that she had an ugly breakup with her boyfriend after getting his new eyes put. That guy was pretty upset for something UCB until she filed for a restraining order. That all seemed to die down a while ago. When was the last time I saw Lucy? And here at the shack earlier today. I think she was heading on to the market to meet a friend. I was going to join her on my way home, but we got some last-minute customers. That's all I need to know. Thanks for your help, and I'm sorry for your loss. Wait, you wouldn't happen to be part of the investigation, would you? In my own way. Let's say I am. Why? Well, Lucy had this necklace, an intricate little carving of a dragon's mouth. Wore it every day. Said her mom gave it to her when she left Denver. Anyway, you know how Lone Star is. All her stuff will be bagged and placed in evidence storage until the Seventh World awakens. I just thought... I understand. If I can find it at the scene, I'll bring it to you. Thank you for your help, friend. You know where to find me. Pause for a second. Oh. Thank you, boy. If I do this, can you hear me better? Oh, wait. I wonder if it's trying to pull in my, my daggone, webcam. Let's see. Oh. Nice.
That one. Okay. How's that? Alrighty. Anyway, so pause for just a minute here to just let everyone know that if you're kind of lost in saying what's going on and you know, how did we get here, then by all means you should probably go look at the first part of this where I started the game. And we get some more backstory on some of these people, and I explained a little bit of the game. If you have questions, feel free to post them in chat, and I will try and answer them as I keep tabs on everything. But other than that, just if you're unfamiliar with Shadowrun in general, then the idea is it's a dystopian future world where these giant corporations have risen up and are kind of controlling everything, and you play kind of outside of that system. And the corporations officially don't like people like you, but unofficially they use people like you to sabotage their competition, essentially. Stealing insider secrets, sabotaging research, or sabotaging facilities in general, transporting sensitive data from one place to another, things like that. So how we got here was one of your friends that you used to go on these runs with sent you a video message at the beginning of this campaign and said, if you're seeing this, I'm dead. I need you to come out to Seattle, find out who killed me. That's where we are now. And we're, at this point, this Coyote person that we're looking for is one of the main people who knew our friend, and so now we've got to go figure out what happened to her. So, that being said, we will get back to the game. Also, if I read too fast, or if I'm going too fast, yell or ping in the chat, and I will slow down. So, and we have 4 karma to spend at this point, but I won't do that just yet. Okay. So let's go back over to the crime scene real quick and get this necklace, because that'll give us another point of karma to spend, and that is how we Alright, you scan the ground near Lucy's body, spot a small wooden object, mostly hidden beneath the dead woman's hair. This must be the necklace Frank was talking about. The thin, broken cord trails off to one side. It must have snapped during the struggle. Catch the attention of the nearby Officer Aguirre. Hello again. Can I help you? I need to take the victim's necklace with me. It may help in my investigation. Well, if it'll help you, that means it won't be helping McCluskey. Officer Aguirre reaches down, picks up the necklace, and hands it to you. Thanks, officer. Yeah, sure thing. Good luck out there. So, that was easy enough. Obviously, bad things would have happened if you just tried to lean down and pick it up yourself. Alright, let's give this back to Frank. Were you able to find Lucy's necklace? Got it right here, Frank. You can send this to her family now. As he takes the necklace from you, you can sense a weight lifting from Frank's shoulders. I'm glad I can do this much for Lucy, at least. Thank you, friend. I owe you. Happy to help. Alright. Now, that done, and before we go into the Royale Apartments, let us increase our stats. Okay. I got 2 levels to go before I get a new etiquette. Okay, so let's do... We'll do quickness 4. And then we'll come down here and we will do decking 1. And that spends all of our karma. Alrighty then. Oop. Let's see what he can do. Junkie. Hey, lady, you have any extra nuyen? Just need some sucrozoom from the shack over there. There you go. 10 million. Alright. Now let's go. Come on, lady. Let's go find Coyote. Okay? I'm ready. Alright. Yeah, you roll up on the most impressive bit of tenement squalor you've seen in a long time. There's few street lamps here, and what light there is flickers with uncertainty. Most of the buildings are damaged and tagged. The smell of old, rotting trash mixed with you don't want to know is overwhelming. It's no wonder people living here turn to BTLs. Anything's better than this. The better-than-life chip is the newest drug on the market. You don't need a good life. You can thwart someone else's, live through them, and wreck your brain in the process. The front doors of the Royale apartments aren't even locked. As you step inside, you can hear a junkie crying for another hit. It's time to find Coyote and find out what she knows about the night of Sam's murder. The Royale apartments. What a hole. Can't imagine what it was like for Coyote growing up here. Paco trails off. Looks like Stevie J gets their rent money and their drug money. If Coyote's here, we have to hurry. She's good, but, well, these BTL guys pay to stay well informed. They may have known she was coming. Okay. Oh. Hey, you. The woman scratches herself like a cat at a couch leg. Please, can you spare some nuyen? Huh. My cred stick's a little light too, lady. What can you do for me in exchange? Huh. I got nothing left to give, lady. It all goes to BTLs. Everything. Please, just a few nuyen. Maybe I can credit you for some information. Have you seen a woman come through here today, armed and looking for trouble? Yes. No. Oh, what do you want me to say? I'll tell you anything. Everything. Please. She drops to her knees, pleading. Sorry, but I can't help you. You should leave this place if you can. But that doesn't make sense. The BTLs are here. I just need something. She collapses, whimpering, and seems lost to this world. Wait, more of them. Like a lazy pigeon, he watches you approach. You're not from around here, are you? I don't want any trouble. Easy, Gramps. I'm just looking for information. Bad day to come around here, unexpected. Bit of a commotion upstairs. Stevie's men are twitchy. This pretty young thing came through earlier, snooping around like you two are. Can tell she weren't here for BTLs. Don't know how she got upstairs, but there was a lot more gunfire than there usually is this time of day. That's not good. Did you see her come back down again? Actually, say that's not good. Did you see her coming? Nope. A couple of Stevie's men came around asking what anyone saw. Kept my mouth shut, I did. Where's Stevie hole up? He's got the whole top floor all to himself. Fancies he's the king around here. Alright, she's my only lead right now. Can you help me out? You've been right friendly, but I can't get on the wrong side of Stevie J. I'm sure you understand. Look, we're here to save her. Do you really want that girl's fate on your conscience? You're right. You can go through my place. Good. So that's a good thing. So that will help get us up there in a minute. But first, Riker, stop your pleading. Your boy has debts, and we're collecting. Please, Riker, no! He's my son! Get your ass back in your squat before I break something else. I'll send him upstairs instead. You want me to give him to Stevie? Maybe after he kills that girl we caught. You pig! Give Zipper back now, or you'll bleed on me? Zipper's gone. Get yourself a new kid. Oh God, no! Please, no! Well, looks like we got something else. We got something else to do here. Let's talk to him first. This is my home. Get out. What's that all about? Why do you care? It's my son. That took my son. Who took your son? One of Stevie J. Goon's, Riker. He runs that filthy BTL squad across the hall. My son Zipper, he's not a strong boy, and Riker knows it. Lured him in there with those chips. Better than life. Ha! What life? And now they're torturing him in there. Why would they do that? Those sickos have a Simpsons recording studio over there. Overheard them say they have a special guest up in the penthouse. They plan to torture her with a recording of my son's dying breath. That must be Coyote. They've got her up there. Keep it together, Paco. She's still alive. Stay frosty. Yeah, you're right. I'll be okay. What about my son? I'll see if I can save your son while we're saving our friend. Alright? So. Oops. Haven't seen you before, lady. Looking to go somewhere special? A scream echoes through the pipes of the rotten walls. Hard to tell where it came from. I think I'll have a look around and think about it. Huh. Listen, Slot, this isn't a stuffer shack. Buy something and get out. Okay. Oh yeah, sure am. Like you're a state-of-the-art, if you can believe it. I'm looking for something very special. Something violent. Look around. Clearly, I'm not going to be offended by any idea you can come up with. I want to kill someone, and record it. The thug looks like he's thinking hard for a moment. Wow, you're one sick. I like it. Perfect timing, too. I could use a trigger man for a little project I've got going. Come with me. Show me the way. Who's this, Riker? Can't you see I'm busy here? This lady here has exotic tastes. She wants to help us out and is willing to pay for the privilege. That and a copy of the recording. Well, As long as Mr. J gets what he needs, I see no reason we can't make a little extra at the same time. I think young Zipper here is just about spent. Now, just give me a moment to hook up a recording rig to our friend here, and she'll have quite the BTL for her personal collection. I like this. What do you think, Paco? Should we kick the dreck out of him? I think so, yeah. Alright. My handy dandy street sweeper shotgun. No, you ain't. Move him in here. Back. Reload. There we go. Perfect. Alright. I don't know who you are, but thanks. Okay. You got lucky today, kid. If I were you, I'd play it safe from now on. You don't get lucky twice. I don't think I can move. Can you at least tell my dad? Yep, that we can definitely do. I wonder what happens if I try to interact with this. Oh, take the BTL recording. Okay, it's good to know. Now, let's see. BTL library. Send a happy one to them. Recording studio. Reboot the studio software. Okay. Log out. Alright. Let's go back and tell Simp that we got his son out of this. Zipper's okay, he's pretty messed up. I don't know how to thank you. Alright. And then he goes. Alright. Out of place among the filth. Yes, but that's alright. We don't need that. We have another way up. The wall is crumbling here. Through a hole you can see a rickety stairwell leading up, but it seems it can only be accessed through the locked apartment next door. Ah, they must be in here. Once we go upstairs, I'm not leaving until I find Coyote or I'm dead. You get it? I get it. Let's do this. The penthouse suite. Stevie J's penthouse apartment might have been nice at one point in time, classic even, but now is filled with neon tube lighting, broken down furniture, piles of rubbish, and crates containing who knows what. Still, compared to the rest of what you've seen, it's positively palatial. The only thing marring the penthouse's pseudo-luxury is a woman's cry of pain in the distance, followed by laughter. Someone being tortured for another's pleasure. You step deeper into the apartment. Okay. Alright, huffing and puffing, you reach the top of the stairs. Looks like Stevie J doesn't use them much, if at all. Alright. Pause for just a second here. Let's see. Alright, doesn't seem like anybody else is having any issues with the audio, so that's a good thing. always a good thing. And alright, we will go back. Okay. Before we get into this, let's try and spend our karma again, because we definitely want to get our skills up as much as possible. Okay. Alright, now. The floor is quiet, save for the loud humming of fluorescent lights. It seems like you have the drop on Stevie J and his men, which is fine by me. Surprise of us! In my turn, see where people come out of. Okay, or not. The room beyond the bars is a stinking jumble of burned flesh and dog flop. An enormous its fur streaked with whip marks growls low. The eyes of a second burn menacingly in the corner. Shove the zebra meat through the bars? The guggies devour the zebra meat in a few massive bites, and they let out a contented growl. Alright, open the door, because they won't bother us anymore. Alright, now let's move him up. Let's take out these other guys first. Get the big guns. Yeah. So you say. A raspy, manic voice booms over the penthouse PA system. You really think you can come in here and shoot up my place? Do you know who I am? I know who you are. You're the guy I'm gonna kill. And we will reload the shotgun. That worked out nice. Excellent. Him. And get rid of Oh, shoot. Yeah. There you go. But, no! I can't! And with a bloody gurgle, Stevie J is no more. Alrighty then. Now, let's go see what's happening in here. And the Goggies are now nice to me. Alright, well, we found Coyote. Alrighty. Alright. She must be one of Stevie J's goons. That's Coyote, I'm pretty sure, so... Because you can't target her. Alright. Reload. Come in. Coyote hits hard. Booyah. Alright, that takes care of that. Okay. And there's Coyote. About time you got here, Paco. Who's your friend? Just another professional. I need to, well... Actually, I'll just say right now, I'm the lady who's saving her butt. I can see that, and I appreciate it. Coyote, we need to get you back to the Union. Mrs. Kubota has that med lab in the basement. No! Coyote speaks through gritted teeth. No! I need to finish the other thing I came here for. I need to find something for Mr. Delilah first. I always miss that. A stash of gems. Delilah? I thought you said you'd never do another deal with that man. Look, Paco, I needed an excuse to come back here and settle some debts. Figured I might as well get paid for it. Her voice is strong still, but her body's beginning to shake. Paco, help her back to the Union. I'll find those gems for you, then meet you there. Coyote looks as though she's about to argue, but says nothing. Come on, Coyote, let's go. Alright. And there we go. Alright. So with all that done, yay. Now we get to go and search around all this other fun stuff. Find. Aha. There was something we can find. Ah. Stevie J's passcodes. That works. Let's go to this door, which is now unlocked. Oop. Alright, fine. You want to play it that way? These little 5 hit point things are really getting annoying. Okay, let's back up for a second here. Oh, shoot. I can have it. That 1 AP is really hurting. Alright, look. Ow! That hurt, you freaking... Oof! That, oi. Fill a bag filled with precious gems. Hooray, everybody! Alright, so we found it. Alright. Head back to the Seamstresses Union. Yep. Alright. Alright, return to the Union. Despite Coyote's clear desire to stand on her own 2 feet, Paco needs to help her through the door into the Seamstresses Union. Heads raised, and the front room of the bar files strangely quiet. Paco stands by her side now, not speaking, his dark eyes flat with fury. Coyote presses a rag to her clawed-up face. She winces, but manages to keep control as she breathes in slow, deep breaths to manage the pain. Taking a closer look, you see her arm isn't much more than shreds of meat and broken bone held together by tendons and burned skin. It'll be a miracle if she still has it by the end of the night. Mrs. Kubota is tending bar herself when Paco carries the mangled and bleeding Coyote into the Union. As soon as the boss lady lays eyes on her missing bartender, the place gets quiet. Fast. By the time she rounds the bar to meet you, Coyote is the color of wet spackle, and there's something new in her eye. Fear. This woman is face down, but the sight of Mrs. Kubota has her staring at the floor and mumbling. Woman, how dare you miss 2 shifts and then come back and bleed on my floor? I'm sorry, Mrs. Kubota. I had a run that went bad. Soka, I can see that. Your arm is a mess. Was this your crusade again? Do not answer. It would only upset me further. You caused me to worry about you, Coyote, and that distracted me from my business. Hi, Mrs. Kubota. My apologies again. Cherry, take her downstairs to Dr. Castle. Yes, ma'am. And tell Castle to put something new and shiny where that arm used to be. Mrs. Kubota, I can't afford a cyber arm. I am aware of your financial situation. When you are healed, we will discuss the concept of Giri, the debt of honor. Now go, bleed elsewhere. Yes, ma'am. All right. Her anger at Coyote's rashness slowly washes from her eyes and is replaced by tears. She sniffs, wipes them away, and inclines her head to you. Domo arigato, Lady Hawk. That girl is precious to me. It is not often that we see acts like these in the Barrens. You have performed a great service for my little family, and I welcome you into my home. Consider it yours while your work keeps you here. But we both know that words are mere air. Beyond my thanks, I offer you this remuneration. Please take it as a show of respect. Given the formality with which she's addressing me here, I think we're going to just go with, I am honored, Mrs. Kubota. Thank you. You are most welcome, and I offer more than simple lodging. You will find that there is more to the Union than meets the eye. Below us is a small facility available exclusively for discriminating independent operatives like yourself. In it, you will find vendors selling the best gear the black market has to offer, a fully equipped cyber dock, and a secure place to rest when the dreck hits the fan, as they say. You are quite the entrepreneur. Indeed. Normally, I require a percentage of the runner's income for the use of this facility, but, as I said, you are family now. Consider it on the house. To gain entrance, play GAFFC on the piano. Okay. We got lots of new objectives. So... Nubasaur, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Alright. Oops. Okay. First, let's go downstairs. Piano looks like it's been here since the Union was built, but doesn't look like anyone has played it in earnest for almost as long. Inspect the piano, play chopsticks, play the special password. Let's do that so we can go ahead and get in here. As you slowly peck the notes out on the keyboard, they spark a faint memory of wonder, immediately forgotten as the entire piano slides to the left, revealing a hidden staircase. You descend the stairs into the Union safe house. The entrepreneurial Mrs. Kubota has combined everything a runner might need into a one-stop shopping experience. Black market equipment, high-end magical talismans, and a fully stocked cyber surgery dealership. Okay, there's Paco. Okay, there's Dr. Castle and Coyote. Let's see. Make it quick. I need to operate. Thanks for helping me out back there. Null Sheen, you should be okay now. Don't want to imply that she looked like she could need help, and we're not ready to talk about Sam just yet. We'll see. It's going to take years to work off this debt. Okay, folks, I'm going to have to ask you to just go sit in the waiting area, watch some Trivid or something. This young lady and I have work to do. Take it easy, Coyote. We'll be here when you wake up. Who said anything about going to sleep? Just give me something to bite on. You're a tough kid, but you're not that tough. Okay, Coyote, let's take a look at your face. Leave it. Hey, excuse me? Coyote! I earned this face by being stupid. I'm gonna keep it. End story. Whatever you say, kid. With one swift move, she sinks a syringe into Coyote's thigh. Nighty-night. Alright, so she's back up now. Alright. Okay. Coyote looks both better and worse than you last saw her. All the gaping holes are plugged, and she's sporting a shiny new cyber arm. But now that the adrenaline is worn off, it's clear she needs some rest. Good morning. Thanks to the miracle of modern science, combined with Doc Castle's magical healing powers, I'm almost as good as new. Better, really. Say nice arm. Thanks. Mrs. Kubota will have me working it off for the rest of my life. She notices your expression. You look like you've got something on your mind. I have some questions. She flashes you a puzzled look. What kind of questions? About Sam. Sam Watts? What about him? Well, he's dead for starters. Holy dreck. Sam. Can't say I'm surprised. He was on a downward spiral for a long time. What can I tell you? Let's see. Tell me about Sam. I hear you liked him. I did. He made me laugh. No one else seemed to like Sam's jokes, but I did. Me too. You were friends? Yeah, that's why I'm here. Got it. Then you know. He was a charmer, wasn't he? I guess I knew him the best of everyone here. Sorry he's gone. You served Sam the night he died. What do you remember about that night? It was a pretty average night. Regular crowd as I remember. Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage. Jake Armitage? Yeah, you know him? Met him. He's a charmer too. She bites her lower lip. I like gingers. Anyway, Jake and Sam were having a few. Well, Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing him back, but good. Eventually, he got loud, the way he sometimes did when he mixed drinking and who knows what, and Mrs. Kubota wanted him ejected. Mr. Cluey wasn't around. Can't remember why, so she asked Jake to do the honors. Jake dragged him out the back into the alley, and that's the last time I saw Sam. You said he got loud. Do you remember what he was saying? Standard Sam, Drek. How he grew up rich and didn't deserve this, how he hated his mother, how he loved his mother. It was pretty pathetic stuff. Let's see, where did Sam live? On the streets mostly. He'd occasionally convince someone to let him flop on their couch, but he'd always overstay his welcome and get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash in one of the bunks. He used one the night before I saw him last. Did Sam have any enemies? She thinks. Enemies? That's hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his butt kicked on more than one occasion. But no, I don't think he had any enemies. At least none that I'm aware of. How bad was his drinking? If it was just the drinking, it would have been bad. But Sam wasn't the monogamous type. He dabbled in everything. Booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro. Whatever he could get his hands on. It wasn't always like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more stuff to try and forget about it. Sam was sick? Dying. Didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You could just look at him and see he was a walking corpse. It had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while, and one day he came back all better. Looked good even. Did he say how he got better? He said his mom helped him out. Never said how, though. Thanks, Coyote. Now I need you to do something for me. What do you need, babe? I need you to talk to Mr. Delilah for me about the Royale run. He's usually upstairs. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take another run at it when I recover. I will. Okay. Alright, we will do that. We will search this bunk. The bunk is a mess and reeks of booze. Searching through the sheets and blankets and pillow, you find an old photograph that has seen a lot of wear. Look at the image on the photo. Pictures of a blonde boy and girl, both about age 14, sitting on a dock on the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tied around the girl's shoulders and is mugging for the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on his cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with her fingers. Check the back of the photo. Written in a woman's hand are the words, Sam and Jessica, Lake Sammamish State Park, Summer 2040. Pocket the photo. Okay. Now down here, this is also where you can access your stash and make updates to it as you need. So, that is a good thing. Just to show. Alright. Let's see. Let's go and meet Algernon here. Past the bar, the edges of the safe house become somewhat indistinct due to the magical haze surrounding a particular elf. The man seems only half of this realm, his mind wandering the far horizons of astral space, while his body peddles his otherworldly wares. Good evening, young elf, and welcome to this humble home that we call the Union. I am Algernon Half-Dream. To ease your way through the sixth world, I offer you the best in magical foci, spirits, and fetishes for the conjuring of spirits. So we'll say, let me see what you have, just to run down. So if we get shamans, or if we had a shaman, this is where we would buy our nifty stuff. But that is okay, because we went with the Street Samurai build. Eric Messerman. Eric Messerman. Change your clothes, change your life, right? Not only will you look better, not that you look bad now or anything, but each one will help to keep you on the right side of the ground. Take a look. Let's see if we can invest in something better. most of this stuff. See, we already have the samurai clothing, the Shadowrunning Street Samurai, so we're good with that. So let's go ahead. We will go ahead and buy the best armor we can get here. Okay. Equip that. Not a fan of the look, but I will definitely I'm definitely going to be thankful for that armor. Alright. T.B. Gruberman. There's another reference there we'll talk about in a minute. Theodore Buster Gruberman is a well-groomed orc, dressed with a precision that suggests the straight lines of a military officer's uniform. His hair is cropped short, high and tight as they say, and the neatness this presents is only compromised by the uneven tusks protruding from his mouth. The only other defect in this picture of perfection is the man's cybernetic right arm, which is obvious enough to be noticeable, but not so obvious as to ruin the line of his suit. When he speaks, the orc's voice is soft and thoughtful, and he talks almost exclusively in numbers, calibers, ranges, rounds per second, arc of fire, razoring factor, tensile strength of, and, of course, price. Bunker Buster Gruberman at your service. Friends call me Buster. I also answer to Sergeant, Sir, and even Theodore on occasion. Anytime you're in the market for firearms, ammunition, or ordnance, I'm your man. How can I help you? Let's take a look at what you got. We need to make sure we have ourselves some good stopping power here. We got ourselves a better shotgun. Let's see. Got grenades, med kits. All right, let's go back up. We have pistols. SMG. So we do pistols and we do shotguns, and these were for rifle if we had it. So I think we're actually maxed out on what we can do. Oh, actually, let's switch. Let's get ourselves a better pistol. Okay, we'll get that. Okay. We'll confirm that loadout. And nothing right now, thanks. Okay. David Fry III. Every inch of the tech alcove is covered in a chaotic patchwork quilt of circuit boards, chips, wires, displays, and a million other things that you can't identify. In the eye of this techno-bit storm stands a dwarf, immaculately dressed and supremely calm. I know that look. Don't let the size of the shop fool you. I can get any Matrix hardware or software that exists, and if it doesn't exist, then I can get it made for you. Any questions I can answer, or anything gear you need, or actually it's supposed to be, or any gear you need? Let's see, what's a deck, what's a program, what do you have for sale? We'll go through some of these other questions in a minute. Yeah, so we still need a data jack for the cyber jack, for the cyber deck, but we'll go ahead and buy that. Actually, not yet. We'll hold off on that for right this second, and I'll tell you why. There will be times later where we're going to need this. All right, we'll say see you later, and we'll go through that. Oh, I'm being rude. Let me also introduce you to our resident decker and my good friend, Johnny Clean. While in the same overalls that you saw him in upstairs, down here, leaning over a workbench crammed with circuit boards, cables, and chips, Johnny Clean seems a totally different person. You get the impression that Johnny was once as hot and as invisible as the most infamous deckers today. Good to see you down here. Happy to be of help if I can be. Why are you dressed as a janitor? Did I stand out upstairs? No, janitors never do. When I was younger, I had a rep for getting in and getting out of systems so cleanly that no one knew I was there. Half the matrix runs that earned me my rep were made possible because I was able to get inside the facility posing as a janitor. Now it's just sort of part of me. Is it true you were part of the Echo Mirage team? Let me take this one. Listen, I've known the guy for over a decade, and he's been smart enough not to tell me. So he sure as heck is not going to tell you anything about those days. For your health and his, best to let the subject drop. Alright, we'll just say see you guys around and we'll come back. Alright, now we'll finish up with the doc. Okay. In Shadowrunner circles, the term doctor is often used quite liberally to describe any sawbones with a needle and thread. But in the case of the Union's resident medical expert, nothing could be further from the truth. The safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite, complete with shamanic fetishes. This is sixth world medicine of the highest caliber. The doctor herself is an unassuming sort, perhaps the type to go unnoticed entirely, if not for this sprightly spirit perched on her shoulder, like her own personal gargoyle. The spirit's burning eyes follow you constantly, even as the doctor's own eyes are buried in her charts. However, she does look up long enough to acknowledge your approach. I'm Dr. Castle. I understand you were instrumental in bringing Coyote back to us. Thank you for that. You're welcome, Doc, and I gotta say, that was some work you did on her. Your talents may be going to waste down here. High praise for a simple arm swap, especially since she wouldn't let me repair her face. I can tell you're surprised to find a full-service medbay under a dive bar in a slum. Don't be. This is a Shadowrunner bar, after all. For a purveyor of cyberware and trauma kits, there is no better place to set up a practice. I patch runners up, install and maintain their cyberware, and provide medical supplies for their runs. I may not be as mobile as Doc Wagon, but I'm the next best thing. Can I help you with anything? Let's see, cyberware first. Alright, now we'll invest in a data jack. Oops. Duh. Now, just a quick explanation. The way Shadowrun handles cybernetics is that you have a certain essence value, and you can't go below 0 essence. Actually, you can't go below 1 essence, really. But, so you have to play it safe and smart with what you upgrade yourself with. So, in this case, the data jack is going to be most important. You know, see, here it is. Cyberware causes essence loss. This affects the magic rating. As magic is equal to the essence rounded down, magic is very important. See, this is why spellcasters don't get cyberware, but I'm a street samurai, so I'm not worried about casting. You cannot have less than 1 essence. Yeah. So, we'll confirm that. Okay. Let's see. I see shamanic fetishes. You a shaman too? She says, while modern medical technology makes surgery less disruptive than it used to be, it's still an ordeal for both the body and the spirit, requiring extensive recuperation to properly heal. I am trained in the ways of the spirit world as well as the scientific world. I do my best to heal the whole patient. Let's see, what's that on your shoulder? This little guy supports the healing rituals I perform on my patients after surgery, dramatically reducing their recovery time. Not standard procedure, of course, but the results speak for themselves. Alright, let's see your medical supplies. I don't have enough. I do have enough for another basic med kit, so let's get another one of those. Okay. Now we confirm, and we say, never mind. Alright, so that takes care of that objective. Now, we should have some karma to spend. Yoosh! 9! Okay, now we're talking. The thing is, the way this works, as you obviously saw when I did my first karma spend, in order to go up to this level, I have to spend that many karma points. So even at that, I would have only 4 left if I upgraded my quickness again. So let us gotta at least boost our intelligence to 3. Alright, now we have 6 karma left. Okay, I said... And we'll upgrade this because that will come in handy. Always good to be able to get better healing out of your medkits. We'll say confirm for now. Okay. So, next thing I will upgrade is my body and get me a bigger hit point pool here. So, okay. That is done. Let's go talk to Mr. Delilah. Yeah, he's the guy here with the... Here we go. Mr. Delilah looks small and tough, with an untraceable shoddy on his back and a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of the rare ones smart enough to move over to management when he felt his reflexes slowing down. What do you want? Mr. Delilah, we have business to discuss. What business? I got no business with you. We're with Coyote. She's indisposed at the moment. At the mention of Coyote, he finally gives you his full attention. Why didn't you say so? Coyote is late and my client is getting anxious. Where is she? Downstairs in the med bay. Got her arm torn off on the job. No kidding? Well, whatever. She's tough. She'll pull through. So, who are you two? Lady Hawk, he's Paco. We don't need to get into too much detail about who we are. Great, we're all introduced. Now, give me my stones. We'll give him all the stones. In an instant, there's a jeweler's scope on his eye. Moving quickly through what appear to be the most valuable stones, he stops when he finds what appears to be an ordinary pebble inscribed with Hebrew characters. That's the one. He pockets it. Okay, you're good. You done good. But you're late, and Coyote knows that in this case, late equals no payment. But I'm feeling magnanimous tonight, so you guys can keep the rest of the gems as your reward. Deal. Looks you up and down, takes you all in. Listen, you look like the sort of woman who might run a crew of your own one day. Might need a little talent. When that happens, you come to me. I'll set you up. He dismisses you with a wave. Looks like you impressed him. I know a fence for those gems. Van Gas. Follow me. Alright. Aha. Van Gas. Van Gas is busy talking on his comlink, checking his heads-up display and motioning to a runner standing nearby, all at the same time. He's an intense little man. You get the sense that he likes to look busy. I'm Van Gas. Make it quick. Business good. Talk to me. I can see you're a busy man. Start with that. That's right. And? So I wouldn't bother you if I hadn't come into possession of these rare stones. Rare stones, huh? Let's see these rare stones. You hear the servos in Van Gass's cyber eye whir as a magnifying lens slips into position. He bends his head over the stones for 2 seconds, maybe less. Where'd you get this trick? A gumball machine? I'll give you 1,000 for him. If only I'd put some in charisma, we could have probably gotten more out of it. But alright. I just have to go with sounds good, pay me. Done. Give me a cred stick. Alright. That takes care of that. Okay. We'll return to Coyote now. You're back. I think the highlights of the Wolves game will be on soon. Want to take a load off and watch with me? Let's see. Did Sam have a sister? Her brow furrows. Yeah, I think he did. He mentioned her once. It didn't sound like they got along that well. Your comlink chirps and the screen shows the smiling face of Officer Aguirre. If he's smiling, it must be about money. Officer Aguirre, what a pleasure to hear from you. Yeah, we're buddies. Let's go dancing soon. Listen, the Ripper got another one. The victim worked at the NTSB investigation facility down on the docks. You owe me for this. Put it on my tab. You there now? Better get here quick, before McCluskey arrives. The image on your PDA dissolves as the call ends. Another Ripper murder? Where? The docks. I gotta go. Okay, listen, I want to help. You dragged me out of the Royale before something bad happened. Worse than getting my arm torn off. And Sam was my friend. You head to the docks and I'll see if I can track down Sam's sister, Jessica. She might be able to help us. Thanks, I appreciate the help. Okay. That. Alrighty. Okay. Take a cab to the South Seattle docks. Yes. Okay. Leaving the Seamstresses Union behind, you head to the docks. The Ripper killed Sam, and maybe he or she slipped up with this latest victim, left some useful evidence. Only one way to find out. South Seattle is your typical industrial area. Grit, grime, and gray. The rain doesn't help matters any. Layers of dirt mixed with abandoned wooden pallets repurposed into makeshift furniture for the day workers. Garbage collects in the gutters of the broken-down street. Disreputable is this district's middle name. Your destination, the National Transportation Safety Board warehouse, is located on a small strip of dock towards the less maintained end of the waterfront. Despite the presence of those who linger in such places, it's quiet as you approach the gate. Right, and I think this will be a good place to make a nice save here. We have spent our karma. Say create new save and say save. Alrighty. Now, that being said, think this is a good time to say good night. I'm going to say quit because we just saved. Alright. And with that, friends, that should end our fun for the evening. I wish you guys have a great night and have a great weekend as well. And we will talk to you guys Monday of next week. That'll probably be when I'll be able to get back into some of the Discord channels and things like that. As always, my DMs are open, and so if you find me on Discord, drop me a note, said hi, your stream sucked, that kind of fun stuff. Beyond that, as I said, hope you guys have a great night. Thank you, Nubasaur, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.